You've seen Steve Baxter go in the huddle. You've seen Steve Baxter go between the lines, but you've never seen Steve Baxter like this. Channel 7 Action News takes you in the huddle and between the lines of Steve Baxter tonight at 8.
Hi everybody, Steve Baxter here, and welcome to my home.
I met Steve in college. He was the sweetest guy I had ever met. In our first date, he took me to a baseball game. It was actually one of his first jobs. It's really fascinating how he just kept talking.
There I was at the Centennial Classic. Arnold Palmer tells me, "You ask me one more question and I'm gonna blow up your car." I met Mary in college, and we hit it off immediately. He ended up running down my chief rival with a golf cart. She was so easy to talk to. My car did blow up a week later, but I actually think it was unrelated. We would just talk. His pitching wedge, which broke, he broke it over a guy's back, can talk. Hey, he totally bombed the tournament. Can talk. And he was a Nazi.
And talking about
The Mayans, Central Park de Park. The skull as it was, the rain god, Shock Mo. They would scoop out the brain, the bodies of other opposing warriors. This was a delicious dinner, by the way, huh?
things like that. He's a great father to our kids. A breadwinner. Yes, he's one of those. We'll spend some nights just talking until the sun comes up about just any subject, sports mainly, and I wouldn't have much to do without him. I like to garden. I really love gardening. I just love flowers, and Steve's great. He really is.
I love my dad. He's smart and he's funny. And one time we went to this rugby tournament or game, and then we also went to this Australian rules football game. And I learned a lot, and I learned about the complexes and about the sheetrock, and they're not the same. And he helps me with my homework. He's just so funny and smart, and I hope one day that I can be just like him.
Where's the 100 or the extra 10% at? There is no extra.
Well, Vince Lombardi once had his team give 150%. It was quantified on a quantified spectrometer.
No way you get past 100%. I'm just saying, if
Son, why don't you go to your room instead of questioning your father? You're out of here. Technical foul on the floor. Chalking back to 2.
It's a complete act. He's not like that. No, he likes sports, and he talks about it all the time. I'm like, all right, I'm 12 years old. I want ice cream. Get into the car. He drives me right to soccer practice. You're going to be Pele. And gets me onto the soccer field. I don't know how to play the game. He always does that stupid stuff. Like he wants to be like that John Madison guy from Monday Night Football, and that's like his idol, his dream. He wants to be just like that guy, and I just don't want to be a part of that. He always has those stupid analogies about, oh, you're about as useful as a Joe Theismann's leg. I can't wait to get the hell out of here. I really hate this place, and the sooner the better.
Hi, son. Steve Baxter here, live. Just wanted to talk to you about your big date tonight. Now, before you go out, I just want you to remember, you wouldn't step into a batter's box without a helmet on.
Okay, Dad.
Right? You wouldn't go play soccer without your shin guards on.
Okay, Dad.
Right? You wouldn't go score the big touchdown without the shoulder pads.
Okay, Dad.
Okay? You wouldn't go auto racing without one of those Hans devices. You wouldn't go into falconry without a big leather harness on your arm.
And now a WHYP exclusive live action interview. Channel 7's own Steve Baxter takes on the toughest interview of his life. Steve Baxter, this is a Channel 7 Super Eyewitness Authority News Report.
Hi everybody, Steve Baxter here, and today it's my special privilege and honor to give my greatest interview. Steve Baxter. Steve, thank you for joining us today. Well, thank you, Steve. It's great to be here. Steve, what's it like to have interviewed some of the greats? That's a good question, Steve. What I find is that these so-called heroes are just regular people like you and I. They're flawed, they're broken, they're humbled. Steve, what about the sexual harassment charge that's been filed against you by one of your female staffers?
Wow, I didn't know that this was gonna come up.
Answer the question!
Really, I don't think I feel at liberty. This is a matter for the courts.
Are you saying the charges are false?
Well, look, I mean, my lawyer has advised me...
Stop running in circles and answer the question!
Look, my lawyer has advised me not to talk to you about this.
Answer the question! This interview's over! I go between the huddle under the lines to ask the tough questions, get real answers, get the story behind the story. But I always can't wait to slide into home. Well, thanks for coming by. Join us next time on Between the Huddle Under the Lines. This is Steve Baxter with his family saying bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.